Good day. If you have turned on news since the May budget, you have probably heard that the sky is falling. The media, the real estate lobby, and massive corporate interests are running a highly coordinated scare campaign against the new property tax reforms. But what are they actually scared of? Today we are breaking down why the elite class is fighting these changes and why, especially for developers, first home buyers, and local markets like ours here in Geelong, these reforms might be exactly what we need. I'm Yasir. Let's get into the numbers. First, a quick recap of what the government actually announced. From July 1st, 2027, negative gearing will be limited strictly to new builds. If you buy an existing house, you can't write those rental losses off against your wage income anymore. Secondly, the 50% capital gains tax discount is being replaced with an inflation adjusted model and minimum 30% tax rate. Here is the kicker the media glazed over. If you already own an investment property, you are completely grandfathered in. The rules only apply to new purchases going forward. So why the outrage? Industry bodies and massive media companies, some of which happen to be the largest shareholders in major real estate portals, are screaming that this will destroy housing supply or will do nothing to increase the housing supply. They frame this as an attack on mom and dad investors. But when you look at the mechanics, this is fundamentally a defense of the status quo. They do not want change in the wealth creation system. For decades, our tax system has subsidized existing wealth. It has allowed investors to confidently build $20,000 or $30,000 more at an auction for an existing home because they know the taxpayer will cover the shortfall. That pushes owner-occupiers completely out of the market. Therefore, we have housing affordability crisis. Here is the counter argument the lobby does not want to talk about. These reforms aren't killing supply, they're redirecting capital to actually build new homes. Historically, over 80% of investors' lending has gone into buying existing stock, which does absolutely nothing to fix the housing shortage. If you want the tax break, you have to fund new supply. This is the name of the game from next year. For those of us looking at infill development, subdivision, and that missing middle housing, this is a massive tailwind. It makes the feasibility numbers on new construction projects much more attractive to potential funding partners. Friends, at the end of the day, doing nothing was no longer an option. We are shifting from a system that rewards passive land banking to one that rewards productive development. It levels the playing field for young buyers and incentivizes the exact type of construction our market desperately needs. I want to know what you think. Are the changes going to help or hurt local market? Let me know in the comments below. If you want more data-driven property analysis, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.